The following six-man tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 219 pounds, Johnny Nitro. From Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 252 pounds, Rick Rude. The opponent, from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 234 pounds, Kenny Dykstra.
My name is Finlay, and I love to fight.
From Belfast, Ireland, weighing in at 235 pounds, Finlay. from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring. If I say it, I'ma do it in the streets of this thing. It's a K-I-N-G-N Hill, wildest band in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up.
Good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, welcoming you to Raw live from Los Angeles, California.
I love this town, JR, and I hope I get a chance to audition some young starlets later.
Boy, you just never stop, do you, King? Personally, I'm looking forward to tonight's show. I think it's going to be a real barn burner. A textbook reversal there.
What a counter! Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand.
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
I love watching Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart the way he can.
You say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
Ugh. I think the thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you could call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woods. The referee saw the tag.
Kenny's come so far at such a young age. We could be looking at a future WWE champion right here.
I wouldn't doubt it. Kenny's got decades of competition ahead of him, and he gets better with every match.
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
There's the tag. That's the way to do it.
Oh! Boy,
the tag is made. It looks as if Finlay may have left his leprechaun at home tonight. And I, for one, am happy about that.
Come on, JR. What have you got against leprechauns? You know, little people are people too.
The tag has been made, and now his partner's coming in.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. What a reversal.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
These superstars.
There's the tag. That's some good teamwork. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. Ugh. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh, no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2.
Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going.
And now he's bringing in his partner.
1,
Look at this.
2.
Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
3,
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
4.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. And it's been reversed. For the life of me, I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to such brutal tactics. He's already the world's strongest man. For goodness sakes, what's he got left to prove?
Listen, every time Henry gets in that ring with someone, he's sending a message to the whole locker room. And that's what you've got to do to get ahead around here.
Well, if you ask me, a victory is message enough. But Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Looks like they got the tag, JR.
Well, this capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. The impressive Johnny Nitro has certainly proven himself as a tag team competitor as well as a singles competitor.
Hold on a second, JR. Every time I've heard you mention Nitro in the past, you've complained about him. You can't have it both ways.
I've complained about Nitro's attitude, that's true. But that's no reflection on his athletic ability, which is considerable in my view.
I don't know, JR. I think you're trying to have it both ways here. Me? I like everything about Nitro.
Oh my, he's bleeding! That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess.
That was a smart tag, JR. Quick tags are the best way to win a tag team match, JR. Oh! If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. Looks like the tag is made.
Mark my words, this Kenny Dykstra is a young up-and-coming superstar to keep your eyes on.
There's no doubt that Kenny Dykstra doesn't have a great upside, but he also has a tendency to take the unfair advantage whenever he gets the chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a kid you better keep your eyes on, especially if you're the referee.
Oh! I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King, and quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it.
He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2. There is no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business.
Yeah, not to mention the dirtiest player in the game.
I'll be the first to admit that the Nature Boy's taken some liberties with the rules from time to time.
From time to time. There's the tag, JR. I love watching Finlay in action, JR. He loves to fight, and it shows.
Boy, if that isn't the truth, I think he'd do nothing but if he had his way. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster.
Did they get the tag? Yes!
No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2, 3.
Man, is there even going to be anything left?
Here are your winners, Johnny Nitro and the Nature Boy.